Hello guys and welcome to another video. It's gonna be a short one with just showing off my build I'm using. I'm using what most people play, the Toxic Flame, and my gear I'm using is double scepters with the earthquake version of them because they give both resist and elemental damage, and then just resist HP. I think you can get cast speed, and you can get some poison damage on your shoals as well. Yeah, mobility, movement, maximum movement everywhere, as much as you can. You can get some, what do you call this, magic fine gear as well, mostly on jewelry, like rings and neck. Then again, you don't need it, to be honest. I don't feel I need it. I'm getting tons of drops. If I need anything, I roll myself. And here comes my build. So pretty much, I don't use this as much as I thought I would in the beginning. But I mean, the main skill is Toxic Flame, Poison Penetration, and additional poison damage, dot, Elite Slayer, and spell damage increase. That's pretty much it. And as you can see, I'm not even max level. I have one level left to go on this one before it's max. And I have the rune to plus one. It helps a lot as well, damage wise. Raw damage on it right now is 86,000. This is what I use mainly for when I'm farming on a daily basis. This is just for some extra damage on bosses and mobs, elite mobs who's not move too much. Poison area and time acceleration. And for mobility I use leap, attack and roll, and those are supported with disarm and use counter, which means you get more uses. These two support games you can level as well if you want to get more use out of it. Damage increaser is a release element with increased duration. Pretty much it. You can survive on this, and you can play with this from pretty much a level as soon as you can get it. I think it is almost start of a build, and when you start off you can get most of these support gems from the Vendel as well, and with the 4 link you can easily go through all acts. This one you have to synthesize on normal, and then you have to go for magic to the last one. It is a 6th link, but I'm missing my last support gem. I haven't got it yet, still grinding for it. That's pretty much it. The tree I'm using is mainly strength, intelligence. I think it is 220 plus intelligence for maxing out Toxic Flame, and resting strength, some dex to survive. So start off going like most spell builds. Dot damage here, or damage upon spell, HP, damage upon spell, hit rate, so on, cast speed. I mean, there's nothing hard to go for. You just damage, elemental damage, damage on hit, damage. I mean, if you want to go ham, you can go 10% damage there as well. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to focus more on that end game. I'm not there yet, so to speak. I even have a point I forgot to put out. And this is the trait, the gem tree. Start up here with the spell damage, or damage upon spell. Pretty much it's the same as spell damage. And here you grab some elemental resist, which you're gonna need and in the beginning. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Same. You mainly need to go to 1 through 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on to, yeah, basically get it. And yeah, pretty much just max out elemental damage and use some barrier. I mean, this is not something you must follow. Just pick the dot there. I'm not sure if poison duration and stuff it's anything useful. From 4, go down here, elemental, filling this one out, and go back when you can. Pick this. I went for cold. It depends on what resistance you're having lowest amount of. I mean, this is versatile. If you need it, if you don't need it, then we come down to here, just pure damage, and this one is fairly helpful as well. Damage versus leads, same, just 9% damage, nothing more. When you want to be, if you need it, you can go with the HP here as well. An HP regeneration, nothing needed, to be honest, because you get it automatically refilled by the pot. It is pretty much a life regen. Just doing here, dual wielding, spell damage, just follow it, and just pretty much spell damage nods in general, or damage nods. This affects spells. I'm working on this one. No, wasn't this? But this is the same, it's damage in here. You can go with the HP no needed. And then it is, I'm working on this one for now. Physical dampening reduction, which is just kind of reduce the physical damage taken. I don't know if I'm gonna go to dodge or crit damage taken decrease. I think critical damage is the high point to go. Then again, some of its nods is bugged and wrongfully translated, so you may be not getting what you're clicking on, so to speak. But then again, still it's working fine. It's working decent. It is by far, as my knowledge, the easiest way to grind to get to endgame. And yeah. Have a good one, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them in a comment, and see you around in another game.